Imagine the biggest block party in history. King David, finally established on the throne, had one goal: bring the single most sacred object on earth, the Ark of the Covenant, to the new capital, Jerusalem.
Bring me the single most sacred object on earth, the Ark of the Covenant, to the new capital, Jerusalem.
This wasn't just a move, it was a celebration. Thousands of people joined the procession, shouting, dancing, playing harps, lyres, tambourines. It was pure joy. The air was electric with excitement. They were righting a historic wrong and bringing God's presence home. The ark itself was beautiful, covered in gold, and represented the physical presence of God. It was the centerpiece of the whole event. But right here, at the beginning of the parade, was a simple, fatal mistake. See, the law that had been written centuries earlier was specific. The ark was never supposed to be carried on a cart. It was to be handled only by Levites and carried using special poles inserted through rings on its side. It was a holy object, untouchable by ordinary men. But they skipped the rulebook. They used a modern, convenient farming cart driven by two men named Ahio and Uzzah. Everything was fine until the procession reached the threshing floor of Nashon. The oxen stumbled, the cart lurched violently. Uzzah saw the ark, the symbol of God's glory, tilting. It was about to crash to the ground and be damaged. In a pure human reflexive instinct, a desire to help, to prevent disaster, Uzzah immediately reached out his hand and steadied the ark. In that instant, God's intention became terrifyingly clear. The Bible says the anger of the Lord was aroused, and God struck him dead right there beside the ark. Uzzah's life ended in the very moment he tried to help. The celebration stopped dead. The joy turned to stunned silence, then profound fear. David was so disturbed by this event, he named the place Perez Uzzah, which means the breaking out against Uzzah. The lesson here is one of the toughest in the Bible. God's holiness and commands are absolute. Uzzah had good intentions, but his actions broke a divine law concerning the handling of the sacred. It's a powerful reminder that when it comes to serving God, it's not enough to simply mean well. True service requires obedience, doing things the way God commanded, because His ways are fundamentally different from ours. The ark never made it to Jerusalem that day. It was diverted, and the entire parade was shut down, leaving a king terrified and a whole nation wondering about the awesome, unapproachable power of God.